Howdy folks, Jambareeqi here, and welcome to another episode of Jambareeqi Orange. This is the show where I let my patrons decide what I review each episode. The options for this month's episode included Bohemian Rhapsody, Hours Ago of the Valley of the Wind, Pink Floyd, The Wall, Red Line, Lady and the Tramp, and Hellboy.
This is the night, it's a beautiful night.
Lady is an elegant, uptown Cocker Spaniel. She's usually given lots of attention, but that changes after her family get a baby. When her humans, Jim, Dear and Darling, go away on a trip, the upper-lipped Aunt Sarah babysits the new infant. Sarah obviously dislikes Lady, shooing her away from the baby, but that distrust gets worse when Sarah's malicious twin cats frame the poor dog for attacking them. This incident inspires Sarah to put a muzzle on Lady, which greatly discomforts her and she runs away. She's found by a charming, smooth-talking street canine called Tramp, who helps Lady get her muzzle off and the two develop a cute romance. But their relationship is challenged when Lady learns how many girls Tramp has been with. Is Tramp a loyal good dog, or is he the scoundrel that rumours paint him as? I think that the most endearing aspect of Lady and the Tramp is the way it portrays how dogs see the world, from the ground level perspective throughout the film to how Lady assumes that her owner's affectionate nicknames for each other are their real birth names. A lot of the film's charm comes from Lady's misunderstandings about humans, which is not only amusingly cute and comical, but also shows how vulnerable she is as a character. She doesn't entirely know why her humans are acting certain ways or what is going on when a baby is announced. I felt sorry for her naive idea of the world around her, but couldn't help find her innocence to be adorable too. Luckily, she's not always left alone to be paranoid and confused. Her caring and polite neighbours, Trusty and Jock, will happily explain things, always looking out for her best interests.
Now, lassie, dinna take it too seriously. After all, at a time like this, there's...
yes. You see, Miss Lady, there comes a time in the life of all humans when, well, as they put it, the birds and the bees.
While Tramp genuinely enjoys living on the streets despite its many shortcomings. He's always waking up every morning with high spirits, eager to start a new day. I think he's managed to remain happy homeless because he's found pleasure in the freedom that comes with it, while managing to survive by taking advantage of his natural charm, outsmarting the local dog catcher every time and finding a different human to eat from every meal, assuring food for himself without having to be tied down to anyone. This is what makes Lady and the Tramp's romance so unique. They're not wanting to escape their lives to experience the others, they can see the benefits of both, but are happy where they are. That's the essence of this love story, two characters from drastically different backgrounds finding love despite their opposing lifestyles.
Look down there and tell me what you see.
Well, I see nice homes with yards and fences.
Exactly. Life on a leash. Look again, Pidge. Look, there's a great big hunk of world down there with no fence around it.
The romance development is short, I won't deny that, but under this brief time, we understand why they would fall for each other. Tramp is smitten by Lady's humbleness, while Lady blushes at Tramp's romantic gestures, charmed by his confidence. Could the romance have taken its time a bit more? Yeah, sure. I think it's because too much focus is put on Lady's relationship with a new baby than the romance that the title suggests the film is supposed to mainly be about. From my observations, Lady and the Tramp seems to be more of a coming-of-age film with a romantic element to it. But the romance is still cute and sweet for something that happens under a day or so. Walt Disney's love for dogs and how their various breeds have character really shows in the film. Every type of dog is given a personality based on their national origin and physical appearance. I also adore the little touches that the animators make to create realistic, animalistic behavior for the dogs. Subtle nuances that really capture the cautious nature and wondrous curiosity that dogs often display. What may seem like pointless little additions to casual audiences are actually that extra something to make these dogs believable creatures. But even though I do quite like this movie and have to say that it does bring a big smile to my face when I watch it, I don't like the ending. Yes, it's nice to see that Tramp's heroic protection of the baby from an evil rat has paid off by the movie's conclusion, as it helped everyone to see that he is a brave, loyal dog. And the human's decision to take him in and license him based on this good behaviour may be his first step to re-trusting them. But let's go back a bit. Earlier in the film, Lady ends up in a dog pound. The film goes to extreme lengths to show how miserable this place is, with endless shots of dogs crying and the sad reminder that these dogs will eventually be put down, which does help to illustrate what a low point Lady has ended up in, educating her on how hazardous the world outside her comfortable home can be. But we never return to this dog pound later on. All these shots of dogs looking heartbroken and sad, all this time we spend with a group of likeable, eccentric impounds, doesn't really lead to anything by the film's end. They're all left to be forgotten. Yes, this is the reality of many dog pounds, but it's pessimistic to not show that these dogs can be adopted, they can be rescued. I'm all for a Disney film being dark and challenging, but there's a line where it just becomes cruel. Dark for the sake of being dark, without giving us anything to help recover after. To me, this isn't Disney being bravely somber, it's emotional torment with no rewarding payoff. I can't fully enjoy the film's happy, magical ending because I'm constantly reminded of all those crying dogs in cages. While Tramp is safely living a privileged life with a new family, it just doesn't feel right. All power to you if you can shake this off, but personally, I'm afraid that I can't. In spite of my problem with this ending, I still think that Lady and the Tramp is a sweet coming-of-age romantic movie that cleverly comes up with creative ways to characterize dog breeds, while also helping to put the audience into a dog's perspective. I've been Jambareeqi and I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, then feel free to subscribe, like, and share. So, what am I going to be reviewing in the next episode of Jambareeqi Orange? Well, that's entirely up to my patrons. The options for next month's episode include Pokemon Forever, Godzilla 1998, John Wick, Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure, Chico and Rita, and Rockadoodle. Pretty cool selection, am I right? Now, don't forget that you have to be a patron in order to vote on this poll. What is a patron? Don't worry, I'll explain. This is my Patreon. It's a site for my fans to make monthly donations to me. Those who donate are called patrons. The money I receive goes towards funding my videos and serves as a supportive income for me. Patrons can donate as much as they want each month and stop donating any time. All donations are greatly appreciated, and in return for their patronage, patrons are given exciting rewards, depending on how much they donate, including their names credited in my main show, access to exclusive videos, and the chance to decide a review on my channel. I'm very excited to find out what I'll be reviewing next on Jambareeqi Orange. Cheerio, folks.